helped bring my mother's hand together with the side of my head. Achjig! That's Armenian for, girl, I told you to turn off the oven at 5:15. I had responded with perfect logic, I know, a quarter is 25 cents. I was waiting for 5.25. Mom sighed, which is Armenian for punishment began the next day for Mom when she decided she was going to teach me how to cook. That afternoon she called from the kitchen, Evelyn! And like a good daughter, I jumped right up and ran to her. When I had arrived in the kitchen and announced my enthusiasm, well, Mom took my little hands in hers and lovingly began to show me how to measure, mix, and bake, cook, cut, and fry. 3 Band-Aids and one exasperated mother later. About all I could remember was, watch out for Mom's hand. Over the years, my cooking skills did improve, and I began to take my turn cooking dinner for the family. The rule of the house was, if Mom cooked dinner, then my brother and I had to wash the dishes together. But if I cooked dinner, my brother had to wash the dishes all by himself. Oh, how he complained, whining, there's wash piles too big. I may have snuck a clean pot or two onto his pile. But I also realized that the more pots I used to cook dinner, the more my parents seemed to appreciate it. And the more cream and eggs and cheese I used, the louder their delight, until we could hardly hear my brother crying back in the kitchen washing dishes. There is a downside to using tasty, rich ingredients, cholesterol. But we all know there are alternative ingredients to improve our heart health. For instance, I now use olive oil when deep frying cheesy, buttered potatoes with bacon on top. There is one day a year when a cook can create cholesterol-laden masterpieces and everyone is allowed to get fat. That day is Thanksgiving, also known as Thanks, Give Me Some More. A few years ago, my husband and I decided that we would invite all of our families to celebrate Thanksgiving at our house. On that holiday afternoon, the pies were baked, the turkey was cooked, skin golden and crispy, and I reached for my husband's hand. Don't pick at the crispy golden skin! The guests began to arrive. Mom and Dad first. Mom gave me her green bean casserole with the grilled onions on top and asked that I please place them in the oven to reheat no longer than 1/4 the hour. No problem. Into the oven they went, and I set the oven timer. The grandparents arrived, announcing, we've brought a nutritious fruit salad. Great! I peeked under the lid. 1950s nutrition, canned fruit, Cool Whip, marshmallows. The doorbell began to ring again just as the oven timer was buzzing. While my husband went to answer one, I went to try and take care of the other. I picked up an oven mitt, slipped my hand in, creating the ever-elegant lobster claw. But just as I was about to open the oven door, I saw the gravy boiling over on the stove, and I quickly turned down the heat. I turned my head, saw my little nephew reaching for the fruit salad, and I dove to save the bowl. Relatives were piling into our warm kitchen, pushing their homemade goodies at me, pulling me down for kisses, and poking me, demanding to know, why are you so skinny? You should eat more. Eat! Why is it everybody has to cram into the kitchen? I need room, room! In all the confusion, I couldn't remember what it was I was supposed to be doing. I looked around. The place was like a turkey farm. stuffed with relatives the size of healthy birds, all jostling each other and pecking at the hors d'oeuvres and calling out at the top of their voice, "Hey, it's go, 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 go! Good to see you!" I wanted to throw my arms wide and say, "Everybody out! Ah, why did I invite so many?" But before I could utter a word, someone said, "Thank you so much for cooking for us." And I felt the tension ease. I suddenly remembered it was my love of cooking that had helped bring all these wonderful people together. I was so very thankful. Mom's green bean casserole with the grilled onions on top! Ah! I ran through pushed through the relatives, opened the oven door, pulled out the casserole. The grilled onions on top were just a bit black. Oh. I heard Mom's voice near me. "Achjig." I turned towards her, but she surprised me with a smile as she said, "Let me give you a hand with that." And a big batik. Translation: never mind a little burnt onion. We're all together. Let's eat. Ms. Toastmaster.